My name's Mr. Lucas Brown. I'm the DA for the court case that'll be happening in a few days, hopefully. I need to warn you that I'm not a peace officer. I'm not a law enforcement officer. But I am going to be reading your rights because these are your rights that you can use at any point. You don't have to answer any questions that you don't want to because they're your rights, okay? The rights are you have the right to remain silent. You also have the right to answer any questions. You have the right to attorney. You have the right to a lawyer. At any point, you don't need to answer any questions, okay?
Alright, got it.
Wonderful, okay. The questions I'm going to be asking you today is regarding the arrest that happened yesterday with yourself and Mr. Ring Lee, okay?
Uh-huh.
From the start, could you explain what happened? Can you give me your side of the story?
So, bear with me 1 second. I've got a little notepad in my bag here. I can. I had to take notes yesterday. So, well, the day started off quite normal. Got out of bed, had a sausage and egg McMuffin. Then, Lingerie texted me, and he was like, "Hang out." Yeah, sure. So I pulled up to Vanilla Unicorn, and he had a gun to my head. He had an AK to his head. And he said, "Right, so you're gonna take this AK right here, and we're gonna go rob a stores. We're gonna grab a hostage." I asked, "Do I have to do that?" He said, "Yeah, you do. I'll put a gun to your head, mate." So he proceeded to lead me on. We found, I think it was Mr. Barry Cuckle. He's a good friend of mine. And he told me to get out the vehicle and hold Barry at gunpoint with the assault rifle. The police officers witnessed this. We then went to a bank. He tried to blow up the back door with C4, but he couldn't do it. And then we went to a store, and then I got out of the car. And at this point, I was sort of enjoying myself. I went along with it. Got Barry at gunpoint. Thing always keeping the gun close to me as well. And then we stole the money. We shoved the money in my bag. $6,771. Then we started fleeing.
Okay.
Then after fleeing, went up north, driving around, finished in Palito Bay, and we got out of the car. I got out of the car, the AK still in my hands. I got tackled to the ground and beaten up with the AK in my arms. And Lingerie proceeded to shoot an officer and killed an officer. Well, nearly killed an officer.
Nearly killed, okay. Fantastic.
Yeah. She didn't die, but she was close to it. I didn't take any shots. I didn't fire any shots at all. I just had glass in my forehead. Crash of the vehicle when we were pitted. The law enforcement then searched my person and found just an assault rifle and a few empty bottles. On Lingerie, they found a C4, they found money, and they found jewels.
Okay. So, sorry, 2 seconds. I'm just distracted there. Okay. So, the C4. Who had hold of that?
Lingerie was in possession of the C4.
Where's he got this C4 from?
I do not know. His father's got a very big history of gang violence. He runs a Chinese mafia off the landing carrier just off the coast. They run guns and missiles out of that landing carrier. So I'm assuming his father got it for him, just like the AKs.
Are you willing to say that in a court case?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Your friendship with Mr. Ringley, how far back does it go?
I met him on the first day in the city. I met him at the job centre. I knew he was a psycho from day one, but he was a nice guy, and he bought me.
Okay. Through your last statement there, you said to me that at the start Mr. Ringley forced you to do all this, but then you started to enjoy it. Is that correct?
Oh, let me rephrase that. I didn't enjoy it, but I got adrenaline from it, as you would in a situation like that. It made my heart race. I thought I was living a little. Oh, I've done this stuff before. I'm known to do that sort of stuff, but it was different because that wasn't my decision. It was just a different experience for me, and it got me going.
Whose decision was it to impersonate a police officer?
That was Ling. Ling killed 2 highway patrol officers and the uniform. As I said to the police officers yesterday, he handed me this bag on my back. It had an assault rifle in it and this uniform.
He killed 2 peace officers, did you say?
Yeah, he killed 2 highway patrol police officers.
And again, you're willing to say that in a court case?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Bears for 2 secs. Do you know what charges the police department are putting forward for you?
No, we were never offered a lawyer. We were never told our charges. We were just whisked away by the FIB.
Yeah, so you are being held until trial, so you still have plenty of opportunity to get hold of a lawyer. If you can't get one, the county will serve you with a lawyer, so don't worry about that. Currently, your charges are, please remember, you're still innocent until proven guilty or otherwise, okay? So these
Yep.
charges aren't set in fact, these charges are just what the PD are going for. We have armed robbery, reckless evading, impersonating a police officer, felon in possession of a Class 2 weapon, attempted murder in LEO, officer times 1. Yeah?
I never attempted to kill anyone, but okay, let's go with that.
Did you or did you not try to run someone over in your car?
That was just a misunderstanding. Well, you see, we've been driving quite a while. You know, we gave the car back to the police officers. Um, and my foot slipped off the clutch and I accidentally hit cheddar bar.
So you did hit an officer with your car, yeah?
Yeah, accidentally.
Yeah. Okay, so that's attempted murder and a police officer times 1 there. Okay. So the armed robbery. Let's go charge by charge. Tell me about that. Do you think you're guilty or not guilty of that?
Yeah. Well, I won't answer that question, but I believe they probably got enough evidence on that due to the circumstances. But we'll see how it goes.
So you're saying you're not going to answer that question, but you know it's true because you believe the police have enough evidence on it. Is that correct?
Well, I know the intent was not there, but due to the circumstances of physically being caught in the act of it, whether I intended to or not, I probably haven't got much luck on that charge, no. But I do believe if I could probably be proven non-guilty if I can give a good statement, etc., etc.
Okay, so was you part of the armed robbery, or was you just at the scene at the time? Wrong place, wrong time?
I was unwillingly a part of it.
Unwillingly a part of it. Okay. When you say you're unwillingly to be a part of it, and you've been taken hostage by Mr. Ringley, is what you're saying, and you had a weapon faced at Mr. Bowie Chuckle. At any point, did you think it would be easier just to quickly point that weapon at the other guy and take a shot? You in your full right to do that, self-defense, sir.
That could have been potentially, yes, but then the blood's on my hands. And I mean, as I said before, I've done this before. I'm not going to turn it down. It wasn't my choice to be there, it still happened. I still went through with it.
Just to
I
confirm,
guess
yeah, just
in
to
the heat of the
confirm there,
moment.
you did just say you're not going to turn it down. Is that correct? Is that what you just said? Just a simple yes or no, correct or incorrect answer there. Yes, did you just say?
Incorrect.
Correct, yeah, I thought so. That's wonderful. Yeah, I would not turn
I
it
said
down.
incorrect.
You said incorrect. I am recording this and I can bring it back up. So I'm
I
gonna...
did. I did say incorrect.
Okay.
I tried to say incorrect.
I'm going to ask you one more time. Did you or did you not say, I'm not going to turn it down?
Those words may or may not have come out of my mouth.
It's just a simple yes or no. Did you or did you not say that?
Quite possibly they might have came out of my mouth, yes, but possibly no, they might not have. It depends.
If I was
really
to go back over the
you're hearing.
recording
It's okay.
and show this in front of a court case, would the jury,
Well,
would the judge, would the people of the court, the people of Los Santos, hear you say, not going to turn it down?
they may do or they might not do. You see, the recording system could have messed up, so possibly, but maybe not. You never know, do you?
So we're just hoping that the recording system's messed up. Okay, that's fine. I would take that as a yes, you did.
Possibly, maybe not.
Okay, so armed robbery. You're saying you're going to plead not guilty, but you're not going to turn it down if someone gives you the chance to go armed robbery. That's fine. Okay, impersonating a police officer. Go through that. You're going to go guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
Not guilty. Okay.
These clothes were forced onto me. I mean, I was forced to get changed. He had the gun to me at that point. I was unarmed. I hadn't got the weapon at that point. Threw these into my arms. At first, I was confused. Because, you know, I've never seen a highway patrolman before, but the thing was like this, but to reenact it for him, he said, "Oh, yes, man, I found 2 highway patrol guys in Plain County. I think they were the last 2, and I killed them both."
Okay. Just to confirm, though, your start statement, your beginning statement, you never mentioned about the uniform or anything like that until after I brought it up. Is that correct?
No, I mentioned the uniform. I did say that he handed me a bag with the uniform and the assault rifle in. I did mention that.
Okay. Okay. Just double checking there, so you know the answer to that one, but you still don't know the answer to the last one. It's funny that, isn't it? Okay. Wonderful. Bear for 2 seconds.
So you like to twist words, don't you?
Say that again, sorry?
You like to twist your words, don't you?
There's no twisting at all. This is why I record the conversation, so it can go in front of a judge and a court and the people of Los Santos. Your next charge is felony in possession of a Class 2 weapon. So as you've said many times, you had an assault rifle. Are you a felony?
Yes, quite possibly, but then again, no. If you look at the charges, there could be. But yes, I do believe I'm a felon. But then again, no, because, you know, these police officers are corrupt, but yes, I'm a felon.
Just to confirm there, yes, I'm a felon, yeah?
Yeah, I confused you there, didn't I? Yeah, I'm a felon.
Yep, you're a felon, so you're going to be pleading guilty or non-guilty to felony in possession of a Class 2 weapon.
I'll plead non-guilty, again, because it ties in with the uniform as well. Because, you know, I guess there are many reasons why a judge could see it as being guilty, but personally, I'd say non-guilty, because they were forced on me at gunpoint. What can you do?
Yeah, no, I get that. That's fine. I'm gonna kind of say this now, and unfortunately, it's going to push all your statements back and beyond. Did a background check on you, Mr. Gerald. Mr. Gerald, you post a lot of stuff about with Mr. Ling in the life of Ada, don't you? Your close friendship, telling people if they want stuff, you can go to him, go to you. You want to tell me anything about that?
Oh, well, the recent post, no, that was to incriminate him. That wasn't being friendly to him at all. I I do understand I have posted in the past about my friendship with Ling, but those most recent posts that I put on yesterday, they were to incriminate him.
So to
Trying to
incriminate
get
him.
him in trouble for selling bombs.
But you realise when you're saying my friend can get bombs, you're then putting yourself in the same. You know that, yeah? Your friend.
Well, just because you're friends with someone doesn't mean that you've agreed with what they do.
But you don't. So you don't. You're saying you don't agree with what they do, but you don't agree with what they do. But if anybody wants any bombs, this is where you get it from, guys. Is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking out to help. I know a few people that do like bombs. They're quite fond of a good old bomb. Just trying to help out them, you know.
So you know a few people that can get hold of bombs. Is that correct? Is that what you just said?
No, I know a few people that like bombs.
That
No,
like
I said
bombs.
like bombs.
Right. Okay. And what do you mean by like bombs? What do they do with these bombs?
Blow them up. Yeah, it's usually what you do with bombs, isn't it?
And where do they blow these bombs up at?
Anywhere they fancy, really. I mean, yeah, if you look at my previous charges that I've been convicted for, so you don't, that's out the window, really. I've seen people rob banks with them, you know. So, yeah, bombs are quite common around this area.
And you seem to know everyone that likes the bombs, yeah?
I mix with the wrong people.
Okay. What's your beliefs on our state of our country? How do you feel about it?
Corrupt.
Corrupt. You don't like it, no?
I mean, the FIB man yesterday put a head bag on us, and threatened to kill us. So that was quite corrupt, if I don't say so myself.
Yeah. Something we might have to have a look into. I get that. Okay. But you believe our country is corrupt, yeah? You're not a fan of Los Santos, is that correct?
Yeah, I do believe that there's a lot of no, and I find it very dodgy. Yesterday, how they reappointed that Cheddar Bob bloke. Didn't he shoot the chief?
Your wish is good at your knowledge on that. Your knowledge on that is more than I know, sir. Okay, so going back
There's a big trial about it.
Going back to the whole not liking this country, not believing in what our rights are and stuff like that. Do you know when you get angry at something, you want to do something about it? Is that you? Are you that type of person?
No, I was not politically motivated to do this at all. None of that was remotely close to what's going. So I know you're trying to push that all terrorism is politically motivated, but no, none of what I do is politically motivated. It's just a hobby.
It's just a hobby of what? Supplying bombs?
No, I don't. If you look at my record, I've never supplied a bomb in my
No,
life.
I'm not saying. I'm just asking you that. What's your hobby then? Tell me what your hobby is. To hate our country?
I don't hate the country. I hate the people that run it. But you know, I don't care. I get on with it day-to-day life. You know, I've done a fair few things in my time. My hobby is driving cars. I've got a very nice car, probably better than all of your cars combined. I like having a bit of fun. You know, from time to time, if I want to make a bit of money, then I'll just I'll go do something with some people.
What's your job?
Currently unemployed.
Currently unemployed, drive a nice car. If you want money, you go do things. What are these things that you want to do with people to get money?
Suppose there's a lot of things that you can do around here, isn't there? You just got to take one look at my previous felonies.
Do you want to tell me about that?
What, tell you about my previous felonies?
Yeah.
Ooh, where do I start? I've been convicted for quite a few things, really. You know,
What's the worst thing you've
the old
done?
bank robbery. I believe I got an attempted murder of an LEO times 10 a few months ago. That was quite interesting. Good old
Interesting.
Chris Cooper.
What do you mean by interesting?
It was interesting. The whole way it played out. We never intended to harm anyone, but people got harmed.
You seem quite proud about this.
I'm not proud of what I've done. I've tried to change. You know, I've been speaking to about getting a job that's probably gone out the window. I do really appreciate that. Thank you. always good to try and ruin someone's career before it starts, but
What job
I've
was
always
that?
wanted to change, but it's quite funny actually. A law firm. I was going to become an assistant and try and help out. At least that's what I spoke about with Nicholson the other day. Yeah, it's hard to get out of this sort of stuff when you're already in it.
Do you seek any professional advice, any professional help?
I've spoken to a few people saying, "Well, I want to get out of this," but
Who are
you
these
never
few
heard the
people?
term. I was just I've been on the internet, had a few live chat with a few with the odd
So no one in particular
therapist,
in
but
the
you know,
city, no?
no one in particular, no.
Would you be able to send me screenshots of these conversations going on, or is that not something possible now?
Probably not possible.
That's a
But you
shame,
see,
isn't it?
you
You've
ever
always
heard
seemed
of?
to have your back covered, don't you? Every little thing. Okay, Mr. Gerald. I have got enough here, and I'm happy with that. Have you got any questions at all?
Will I be seeing you again? Well,
Yep.
like, what are you doing? What are you trying to do? You trying to get us some charges? Help us out? What's going on?
I'll see you at court case again. I might see you beforehand. I might need to ask some more questions than that. I have not. I'll see you at the court.
When can me and Ling speak to our lawyers?
You need to
As
talk
I
to
said, we haven't been
the
up with
officers
them.
about that and get that all sorted.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. I will make a call today and see if we can get a push for a lawyer speaking to you. Okay? I'll escort you back. In you go, buddy. Mr. Gerald, it's been a pleasure.
Hand out keys to anyone these days, don't they?